We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing right, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer! Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, as I'm saying, Mr. Blitztech.
Raising the GS.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the Candyman full spoiler review. So, if you want to get spoiled, or if you want to dive into the conversation with us about characters, themes, story, all them things there, you know what you have to do. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribing to the channel to get them things there.
I mean, it's a spoiler review, so you already know, because you've watched it, that all the white people died.
I thought that was an interesting take.
I mean, I didn't think it was interesting. I felt like it was appropriate for the story, like the story they're telling for the story for the character they're telling made sense. Do you know what I'm saying? What?
I mean, just in this
Sort
day and
of.
age, like you said, I think you said in
This
the
day and age.
in this day and age, obviously from
Don't hold back now.
I'm not trying to hold back, no whatsoever. Like every single horror movie, the first thing that happens is
The black person dies.
Black person dies every single time.
The first one. Well, on this
time.
one, it was the first person to that was also a black man, innit? The what's his name? The guy that was giving the kids the candy. The guy that came out of the hole.
Yeah.
Like they said they beat him right there and there, innit?
Was that the first?
Yeah, they said what they didn't show it, but they
no,
rushed
yeah.
past the black kid down to the laundrette and they beat
Obviously
him to
told the
death.
story.
Yeah, they was telling the story.
But
I see, and this is where it's gonna get spicy. Obviously, Sam's talking about traditionally in horror movies, the first person who's killed, the first victim
there you go.
of the murderer
yes.
is a black person. But Sam,
Oh.
who is the villain of the movie?
Yeah, a black person.
No,
Oh, white people.
no, bruv. I'm just
confused
saying.
with you now. I'm like,
Bruv,
what?
I'm I'm just saying, bruv. The police
Yeah.
kill a black brother.
Uh-huh.
And the Candyman spirit comes, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, who's the villain, bruv? Like, he didn't ask to be the evil Candyman.
Right.
That's the inherent hate that transformed into whatever it was. So, you get me? Bruv, it starts with what? The police killing the black brother. And what does it end with? The black brother killing the police.
Yeah.
Like, who's that, bruv?
No, but-
Depending on, bruv. I'm just saying.
The story,
No,
innit?
obviously, like I was saying, in general, obviously, usually with these horror movies, it's usually white protagonist with even if the
When you say
murderer-
protagonist, we're saying the murderer is the protagonist, so we're saying.
No, that.
Oh, you're just talking about the person who survives the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
usually the protagonist. They're usually white. Then you have a group of people. One's usually black, the token black person. Then you have a group of people, usually all types of races, black, Caucasian. I say black, Caucasian? Freaking. Basically all races, yeah.
These days you can claim that, innit?
I guess you can. And then usually, the black person is usually the first person to go. They act a bit stupid. Oh yeah, I'll go fight. You guys go. I'll do this by myself. In this movie, they turn it all in its head where they see, what do we call it, stairs going down to the basement. She goes, nope. Because black people wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But in other movies, they write black people to do that kind of thing. So that's why this is I'm kind of glad.
They're not writing black people to do that.
In those movies.
Listen, calm down. It's happening in the movies.
Yeah.
But, bro, black people don't do that. So, when you're writing a person who doesn't do that, do something they don't do, we know that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, nah, bruv. That's why I'm like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but that's just wrong from their part. That's how we know we're not being depicted correctly.
Correct from their
Therefore,
perspective,
yes.
yeah.
So for me, that's not wrong. That's how they see it, bruv. That's just them, bruv.
They just think that
Yeah,
we're
bro.
gonna do what they do.
Bro,
it's like when you're watching Discovery Channel, yeah, and I don't know, some brothers out in the wilderness. You be like, fam,
I ain't doing that.
We're from Africa, and there's no way I'm going to the lion's den and mess with them, man.
Exactly.
But here's this. Oh, he's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the camera trying to like describe what's going on. And,
Right.
Like, bruv, like, no, like, we don't do them things.
It is a legit thing to praise. Do you know what I'm saying? Like black directors and writers for depicting us correctly. Yes, that's right. But at the same time, bruv, I can't be here and be like amazed by that for like bruv, this is man's everyday life, bruv. Like that's like I'm happy it's getting depicted.
Yeah,
and that we're getting to watch it. But I'm not like bravoing it because bruv, like man ain't doing that. Bruv.
Not that I'm bravoing it, but it's like, thank you for depicting us. Obviously, it has to be from.
They can't predict. They can't do it wrong.
That's my whole point.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you can't do it wrong.
This is now and now that we've got the voice, I'm glad that this is like being shown.
Yeah, like, I hear that.
Like to the people that be like, oh yeah, like, oh, black people wouldn't do that. We've been saying this for time. Like, that, but see, in horror movies, black people wouldn't do that, and now that we're in a movie, we're not doing that. Like, oh yeah, they've been saying this for time.
I think that's one of the moments in the movie where bare people were laughing. And I wasn't laughing because like I was just like, oh yeah, bruv. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Like this is what it's weird because people who just watch horror movies and maybe let's just say you don't even see color and race and all that. Yeah, you see that would be funny to them because they know usually you go down there and you die, but to us it's not funny because we wouldn't do that. So it's just like alright, let's just keep it moving. So for me, I'm like the moment kind of falls flat in the movie for me. And this is what I was saying, there's parts where we're subverting cliches, but I'm just like, alright, cool. And it now makes me feel like you did that just for that response from them, man, as opposed to, bruv, I'm not even opening that door, bruv. I know where that goes. She's been in that place before. In fact, she hadn't been in that place before, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's long, bruv.
It's the reverse. Like, imagine like you're, and I said this on the non-spoilers that there was reaction for some people and there was different reaction for different people. And what I was talking about without giving too much was like, it was like you got the black audience and the white audience. Because like in a normal scary movie, a white person would have that kind of reaction, and we'd be like, we would never do that. While on this movie, they switched the thing and the white audience laughed and we was like, that's correct. And that's, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I thought this is where they were really smart playing with that concept and showing on the screen, innit? Which they got the reaction. I'm going to assume they got the reaction for what they wanted to show.
What I also liked as well, I don't think I could touch too much because this is kind of like a spoilers that...
We're on a spoiler review.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I was just...
Spoil the thing.
Like, obviously with, how would I put it? Previous depictions of, oh, this is a black focused movie, so we're going to like subvert the things that what black people would do. And since it's Candyman killing the white people, it's not necessarily the white people done things bad because wasn't it a white lady that actually saves the main character? So it's almost not, they're always not trying to say that white people are bad.
You're talking about white lady saves the main character in the original?
No, in this. Because remember, the story was that she kidnapped a baby and she wanted to run to the thing. But it was actually her that saved the baby, but he was still, how can I say it, possessed by like Candyman. So even though there are like depictions of people in like power, of like the critic, the police, even just the children not believing in like stories about what has come from like Candyman and stuff. And obviously they're getting killed and they are like white people. Like I like it that they also say that all white people are bad though.
Bruv, I don't think they're saying white people are good or bad, bruv.
No, but usually
the brothers go into the... Listen, you don't... Firstly, just don't fuck with shit you don't know about. Don't be... Listen, if it's a spirit of some evil, angry, whatever, bruv, don't be up in the mirror, like, bruv. And that, I think that just tells the tale of, like how people are living, like, how we... I don't want to say we make it about us and them, but, like, how people are living their lives, bro. Like, they're in the bathroom, the girls in high school, there's 5 of them, they're saying, Candyman, Candyman. As soon as the window closes, yeah, something happens that we're going to say is unrelated. The ethnic one in the group, the Asian girl, busts his case. Because, bruv, she understands. Firstly, she's probably not even... from her leaving, it says, this is definitely my friendship circle, but I understand we're not all the same. Do you know what I'm saying? So when the sign happens, she's taking it as a no, and she cuts. And them lot continue, bruv. That's just on generational, how you've been brought up. How do you know how in touch you? Yeah, bro. It's bro. I think it goes like way deeper than beliefs, bro. It's like
it's in roots, innit?
Yeah, bro. It's like there's. It's like, you know when you'll hear a story of like, oh, someone climbed up a mountain and died. and we'll be like, bro, ain't no black person doing up that. There's too many ways for us to die to be us to be climbing mountains. And I'm not saying that's true. Like for like, I know there's black people out there climbing mountains. Do your thing.
2021.
Yeah, do your thing, bro. And when if you was doing it before 2021, shout you're progressive and that. Get me, like, but it's like, bruv, it's just the concerns you have in life will decide whether you're gonna be free enough to call out a demon spirit, whether it's real or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's, bruv, we'll sit here and be like, look, Candyman's not real.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still kind of long to go to the mirror and say Candyman 5 times. It's long. But for next man, it ain't. So it's like, if you're living that life where you're feeling, that, whatever, and you can do that, bruv, the repercussions are the repercussions, bro. That shit's going to catch up to you. And that's what they're saying in the movie. You, man, put man in the hood, leave us to die, kill ourselves, whatever. Then find out, this place is actually lit, rebuild it up, kick all the man them out. Bruv, the stuff that went on there still went on there. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? So that energy's not going nowhere. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're going to then call upon that energy like it's a joke, that energy's going to have, it's going to have something for you you're not going to enjoy.
And that's where, again, like, if, not flips the thing on its head, but it's almost like black people, like you're saying, also would do that if they don't, not believe, well, they don't believe. Because then you have the kids in the bathroom who also think, again, it's a joke. This ain't going to be real. So then they see the repercussions that...
If there was a black youth in there, they would have told them, don't do that. It was actually mad.
Did.
Huh?
The black youth did. He goes, guys, what are you playing the game for? Don't play the game. They're like, get out of here, we're going to play the game.
Yeah. Okay.
When they're kids.
Okay.
So
okay.
That happened.
No, wait. You're talking about the brother and the sister in the room.
Like years back.
Yeah, she was bugging. I don't know what was wrong with her.
Yeah.
She was bugging differently. I don't know what was going on there.
I can say that there's always, like, there will be people on this side, that will do it here, and then there's other people here that will do the same thing. So I'm glad that they're always showing, like, people basically.
She was probably trying to be in the in crowd, fam. She didn't know herself. Do you
remind me what scene you was talking about that got you praying at home?
Can
I guess it?
Go on.
Was it? Wait, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was the peel in the hand.
Nah. It was the part where she goes to the bar where she's in the critic's house, and she's like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom," and she's about to say Candyman, but they just cut it, and then he goes into the mirror just to go get something for his hand, and all of a sudden you just see obviously Candyman pop up, and when he's about to leave. And you just see him like from the window like this, and then he just goes away. Like, I don't know if I saw it.
I get this.
That whole scene for me was mad.
There was quite a few scenes like that where they show it like just this a
smidge.
And if you catch it, you catch it. Like,
do you know why I think that's fire? Because I think for me, not for me, because like I don't feel like I get praying in my own house. But it's those times, you know, when you turn quickly or you think you see something in the mirror. They play on that stuff differently in this. But it's like they do it the real way. It's like, bruv, when you think you see something in the mirror, it's not just there, bang, and you look up and it's a glance.
Because you're moving.
Yes, bruv, it's the light reflecting off something. It's a shadow that's been manipulated. Like, bruv, it's not obvious. And this is what they do bare times. I would hope, like, when man watches this again, I'm seeing Candyman in more places than when I saw it on my first go. I hope that is actually in there, layered into the movie, because I think that's super important. That bruv, that brother's there, fam, at all times. That pain, that anger, that trauma's there, bro. Get me? So it's tough, man. Also, we ain't spoke about. Listen, I love all the characters in the movie.
Favorite?
I'm gonna go with Yahya as Candyman or this Candyman. But the thing I like about his character and his descent into this thing is that, like, obviously from the time he gets stung by the bee, like, obviously the more the infection comes. Firstly, bruv, go to the hospital.
I'll go.
Firstly, go to the. I know black people don't go to the hospital, bro. Bro,
no, that was because
I hear you.
Bare athletes man used to play with.
I hear what you're saying,
injury,
bro. No, man's going to,
bro. You still got this thing on.
It's not like that, bro. Well, it's like that. Like, black people don't go to the hospital, yeah. But fam, from time your hand looks like that, you're going hospital, bro. You're going hospital, bro. And that's the part that I felt like. Well, one of the parts I felt like, they took it too far. Like, bro, when that thing, like, his hand withered, yeah. Even if you can still move it, bruv, you got to go and get it checked out. And I feel like they should have went in and had it go checked out and then been like, There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the Beast thing will be over in a couple of days. And I feel like this is part of the short runtime that we didn't get. Because, bruv, you're not waiting. Bruv, that thing had gone up his arm and was on his neck. Before he was even almost concerned, bruv. That's not, bruv. Listen, wait, brothers and sisters, if you man are out there, no, no, go to hospital, bro.
Regardless what you go for, I thought I agree with that thing. When by the time he said, I thought that's an extreme.
Bruv, up his arm here. You're not going to hospital.
But when his hand, just
when it was swollen,
just his hand,
but it withered, bro.
Even when it's swollen, bruv, you can see the thing is mad. I've seen them like that a week later, and I'm like, yo, bro, why?
Nah, I'm not talking about broken, bro. It's not getting off
broken. It's not broken.
Or something like
I'm
that.
talking about skin, flesh and stuff, and
no way.
And the thing is, you
man are bugging, bro.
So this happened to a player, and then the coach came, and I was like, yo, see what happened last week? My man's still boom, 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 and then the next one was like, oh, you do know, it's going through bare stuff, so. When that scene came, I was like, and because obviously he's stressed about art and all of that, he's got all these things. I was like, okay, but that's fine. I'll take that because of
health is wealth, bro.
Yeah, but
take your ass to the hospital.
Yeah, but us,
bruv, us, bro. Because I'm going hospital,
bro. We go through so much things in life and trauma that man's not thinking about these little things that affect you physically. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, once he starts getting, then I'm like, fam,
there's talking about little things like a mosquito bite.
A different thing, innit?
There's things like a mosquito bite that's swollen, but man's hand is withered. It's withered, bro. A week ago, your hand weren't like that. You've got to go, bro. You'd be surprised. You've got to go. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll just be like, you're a dickhead, bro. Fam, do you know what I'm saying? I don't care what kind of trauma, what you're going through during the day, bro. Your hand is looking like 100 years old when you're 20-something. Go hospital, bro.
I did find it weird because half the time I was like, you keep picking at it, you see what's going on, but I don't know if they took parts out or something, because there was times where it seemed like he was trying to not go hospital but cater it to himself, and it's almost like because he was I would say it seems like he was possessed, that he wasn't gonna, it's almost like something was telling him not to do anything with it.
Yeah,
that's what I found so weird, because there was times where I think it was in a bathroom where it was just like that, washing it, and he was just like, nothing was there. Yeah.
Do you
so
think,
I was like, is it both? I don't know.
Because I was asking myself a question, do you think once you're stung, the more it spreads, the more it's taking over you, and you're kind of becoming numb to it, your brain is telling you something, but physically you're not reacting to it. Was this the case for my man?
That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Because almost unless he's picking at it and then he feels the pain of it, he, like you said,
he's looking at it, he's playing with it, but you're not doing something about it.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh no, bro. I feel in terms of that, how deep the Candy, I feel just him being there, and the more time he spent there, is just the more the transformation came, bro. Because bro, that's who you always was gonna be. But being in the roots of it, bro, that thing can just take over you way faster. So I didn't really. Yeah, the Beast thing is a visual representation of the change that's going on, and I wouldn't want to stop that process, but I still would want him to seek help. Do you know what I'm saying? And the help to be you're fine, you're having a bad reaction, it'll be over in a day. Bruv, that's a throwaway 1 line, 2 lines. You know what I'm saying, bruv? I feel definitely that should happen. Or even if you're not going to a medical profession, you're going to a friend or something, because the man then would do that.
The man would be dismiss it.
Yeah, bruv.
The pussy or for.
Maybe see, even if something like that, I would prefer that, because that will take us into a deeper cycle of how the community is. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, don't go hospital, but at the same time, when your arm's withered, you're gonna ask someone about it. Man ain't picking and he's got a wifey, bruv. She's gonna let, bruv, man's walking around. Nah, fam, come on, bruv. Your girl's gonna be onto you instantly, bro.
And yeah, so she did a good job. Carmen did a good job. Even Nathan Stewart did a good job. But the word thing that I think kind of threw me at the movie. Go ahead, because
I want to go to Coleman.
Go ahead.
Bruv, I felt in the third act he just did too much for me, bro.
As I was gonna say, the ending is all over the
yes.
It just felt like it went off a cliff. Obviously, my man, the thing went all over him. All of a sudden, he was numb. He couldn't speak. Coleman went from a guy telling stories to this kind of maniac kind of personality.
Eccentric, yeah, bro.
And And then all of a sudden, Yahya met her in the house, and all of a sudden you could speak before man was cutting your arm off. I thought that's kind of weird. And then she says Candyman, where to your point, it's like, if you say Candyman, you're the one that's going to die. But I don't know if they span it to the point where it's like, she called Candyman because of the trouble they were causing to the black community. And that's why then I think, shout out to Tony Todd coming back and doing Candyman. That was legit. And that's why I think he said, tell everybody. Because throughout the whole movie, everyone's, like you said, everyone called Candyman. And people that called Candyman, whether you're in the room or not, they died. But then when she called it, it's because she witnessed something happen to us. That he's like...
I think it's like, bruv, if you man are out here summoning man on a joke thing, there are repercussions for that.
Okay.
But you're cool, bruv. Man have gone through trauma, grief, and all of this, and you man are going to a mirror on a joke thing, calling man out. Bruv, man's coming to show you the vengeance, bro. But if you're gone through something and you're calling man for help, to direct that anger and bruv, someone dies in a community wrongfully. What happens? The man them come out, protest. That's the same thing I see it as, bro. Something happened to the man them in the house. Police shot man. She goes straight. Candyman, brother, come through. Like,
and this is
punish these man.
And this
that's
is
what
where
happens.
I was confused because remember, even I was like, "Yo, was that her dad?" Because there was a scene where my man jumps off the window and was like, "Oh, I think I can fly" and stuff like that. Because I was like, I was like,
was going through a thing.
I was like, yo, what's going on here? Like this bit, that third act where she's calling my man, and this one I was like, yo, maybe I need to go watch the first one, and if there's any link or anything like that, because I just couldn't put two and two together.
And this is what I was talking about in a non-spoiler review about, bruv, the movie needs maybe 20 more minutes, bruv, to just get into those little places and flesh those little things out, bruv, because, bruv, the thing's so deep, bruv, like, because I'm seeing a third act and I'm like, raw, man, this is, for me, I thought it was fire, but it's also all over the place, and it's like, I don't know if you, man, it was a time restriction, or if this is how you wanted it to feel.
Director's cut.
But, do you know what I'm saying? I felt like, definitely, that whole part could have been fleshed out more, and there'd been, like, a bit more of a, I don't want to say a blatant understanding, but just more pieces to flesh out the story a bit. Because I felt like her directing Candyman at the end made total sense. But at the same time, I felt like if you're, I don't know, I felt like I was in. If you're just not in surface level or something, you might not put those things together, because it seems like Candyman shows up and kills whoever Candyman calls, then Candyman showing up at the end and killing everyone else except for the person who called it. Like, but that's how I saw it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's man's hurt, man's pain, man's vengeance, and this is it, bro.
I hear that, because obviously that these writers, especially around Jordan Peele, they never really put everything on the nose. So you gotta like either depict it in a certain way that you feel that they're trying to like say it to you, but that makes perfect sense, to be honest. There was one more thing I was gonna say.
Candyman.
Oh hell no. But yeah, apart from that, movie's pretty legit actors, legit writing, legit. No, that's what I was gonna say. Oh my god, the ending credits, super legit. I just wish, like you were saying before, that was
that kind of stuff out front of the movie.
We saw that. Like I said, that could have been 30 minutes per, like 5 minutes per story. Because the way they all rise, then we're becoming Candyman.
I thought, raw. Like, imagine if this is the intro to the next one, but you're just showing
100% is, bro.
The little thing in
that. And this is what I was saying about that. I didn't know those more scenes, bro. I feel like this movie opens up the Candyman universe, bro. Like, creators, like, bro, we should be going out there making Candyman shorts, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Candyman movies, like this, they could just do so much with this, bruv. Complete new production team, complete new cast, somewhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, I would love to see like a Candyman version of this in the ends, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, bruv, Candyman's not, it's not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, this thing is happening in Hackney as well, bruv. This thing is happening here as well, bruv.
Jordan Peele, come on, man, let's make this happen. Cybernet's thing, come on.
All of that, bruv. So I feel like, man, I feel like it's just mad.
Final thoughts?
I really enjoyed the movie. I think that there were some bits that could have been better, but I feel satisfied with this as a horror movie, and something man can watch again, definitely.
I said it before, I'll say it again. I did not see them depicting a horror with inflicted pain. Like, not in this manner. Do you know what I'm saying? Something that we can relate, something that we go through. You know, gentrification's a big thing in London. Racism, like all these social issues, and you spin it into a vengeance spirit. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's like, oh, a kid drowned here, or do you know what I'm saying, here and that. But this is a lot deeper, and you made a hive out of it. Marketing.
Yeah, man, enjoy the movie. Like you guys are saying, story, all the kind of things there with the horror elements. Made it super legit, man. Can't wait for more still. But guys, let us know in the comments down below what do you think of this movie. Go ham, spoilers, everything there, what you liked, what you didn't like, everything in life, we want to see it. And make sure you're subscribing to the channel too, we appreciate that. And we'll see you in the next review for sure. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
Joe 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Peace.